In honor of going into our third year at the Treasure House, we're doing a Treasure House recap week. The question I've gotten asked the most, even to this day, is do you live in the Treasure House or are you just going through it and then you'll move in? And the answer to that is that yes, I have been living here the full 2 years. The timeline of me moving in is actually crazy. So I toured the house on a Sunday, and then that next Saturday morning, I put in my offer. That Saturday night at 10 p.m., they accepted the offer. Then that Sunday, I met with the family, went over the paperwork, and I moved in on Monday. It's funny because I'm not a minimalist aesthetically, but I'm a minimalist in the terms of I just don't have a lot of stuff. Partially because I was living with my parents, so I didn't have a lot of furniture. But when I moved in on that Monday, all I had was my bedding and a duffel bag full of clothes. This is literally the closet. When I moved in, it looked so sad. Moving into a house with somebody's stuff in it is definitely a surreal experience. I remember the first night I moved in, I was like, I need to start reading the Boxcar Children book because I feel like they're the only ones who will understand me. That is exactly how I felt like. I felt like a feral child, but also the wonder and the joy of having your own space. Honestly, it never even crossed my mind that I could like start working on it and not move in right away. I was just so excited because I had wanted this for so long. It was like a dream coming true, and it was just near where my whole life is, so I was so happy to not commute. And I don't think I've hyped this up enough, but I was just so happy about the fireplace. I have always been obsessed with bonfires, so the fact that I can just have one anytime I want, love, love, love. Another thing that happened during my first week at the Treasure House is I spotted this little cat. The home inspector did tell me and congratulate me that I had a cat on the premises, and I finally spotted it, and that was the plate that I set out to try to feed it. I literally made it eggs. Obviously, you know, not a cat person, didn't know what they ate, but I kind of felt bad for it because it looked really scrawny. I knew we were gonna be friends. Also, when I moved in, it was just perfect fall colors, and I was so excited about the orange trees in my yard. I also started a renovation project with my dad. I found $200 in the kitchen, and I started to notice that there was a theme, I don't know, with cats. There was a cat there, and oh my goodness, cat count. So that was basically my first week moved in at the Treasure House. If you haven't followed the Treasure House, now is the perfect time to do so because I'm going to be catching everyone up on the full story. Here's to year 3. Until next time.